Hey everyone! As you guys can probably tell by my messy desk here, I am ready for packaging for Christmas. One of the things that I wanted to do is show you a few DIY ways that were pretty inexpensive to upgrade your packaging this year. Not that there's anything wrong with throwing things in a gift bag. I mean, gift bags you're able to reuse. There's not a lot of time spent on it, and we're all busy for the holidays. So I'm just going to show you some added things that you can do to make it a little bit sprucier. And all of these items I'm trying to do with fairly inexpensive items. A lot of these are on sale or in dollar bins right now. You can find at the dollar store, all that kind of stuff. So let's see if we can get you guys to spruce up your packaging this year. Hey everyone, so the first thing I'm going to show you is something that I got from Michael's. It was on sale, so the label reads $4.50, but I think I got it half off or something like that. Michael's is always having sales and they always have their coupons, so that's always a good option. So I'm using the Crayloa Supertip and the metallic Gellyroll to create this tag for my mom. I used the Crayloa Supertips to do some lettering styles on this star, and then I'm going in with the metallic Gellyroll and I'm doing an outline on the star, and then I'm doing kind of a drop shadow. So every time there is a downstroke, I am putting a shadow to the left of that stroke to create a shadow effect with the metallic Gellyroll. I also found this baker's twine in Target that was only $1. However, on the packaging they actually have baker's twine, so I decided to cut a little bit off of that, loop it through the star, and create a way to attach the star to a gift bag or something like that. So where I'm just tying it together here, you would tie it to a gift bag. So the next one that I'm going to show you is using tissue paper as wrapping paper. So to create the wrapping paper effect, you can layer it with multiple layers of tissue paper instead of buying wrapping paper. So that's a pretty cool idea. I used washi tape to secure it, and then I'm using adhesive tape, which you can find at most craft stores. I got this with a package from my Tombow dual brush pens. And you do the same thing with wrapping paper. You fold it over so it gets that crisp edge. The next thing I'm doing is taking that baker's twine that I showed you before that was in the dollar bin at Target as well, and I am wrapping it where I put the front of the canvas down and then wrap it and twist it on the back end. So now I'm going through on the front end, putting the twine under the initial wrapped one and tying it off. And I'm going to create the tag using the same ornaments, which was in the same package as the stars. So this was at Michael's as well, and I'm creating a tinsel garland effect using the metallic Gelly-Rolls on this ornament, and I am putting the tag to my friend Andrea, and then from me. I'm using faux calligraphy here to thicken the downstrokes so it creates that calligraphy type effect. And then I'm using the ends of the baker's twine to tie it together. However, you could have also tied it with the bow. On this ornament tag, I'm going to go ahead and use paint pens, which is very useful to use on here. You can write it just like you would write with a marker. You just shake it and then press down on the tip for a while to get the paint to come out. So I'm thickening up the strokes, and then I decided to go in and add the serifs to create that effect. and thicken the downstrokes for the calligraphy effect on love and my name. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some snowflakes on there or some stars to get that effect as well. And this is Twine, which I also found at Target. I think it might have been Michael's. Either way, it was only like $1. So the next one I'm going to show you is leftover tissue paper. And I actually just folded this and used the adhesive to glue it together to create a thicker tissue paper. And then I'm going to write over it with the paint pen. And it creates kind of a cool effect if you're running out of time and energy and things like that. It's always a great option because you already have leftover tissue paper. And actually that leftover tissue paper you can put with bagging material for your gift bags. If I were to do this again, I would probably do it with a different patterned tissue paper, one that might have been darker, or the mint, or use a red paint pen, for example, because the white didn't show up quite like I thought it would. So this craft paper I found at Dollar Tree, it was only obviously $1, and I am just putting it over this beautiful coffee koozie from my friend at Little Haven Crochet. I'll put the link up in the description and in the card so that you can go see her shop. I love those little koozies. She makes them for all times of the year. And I'm doing the gift wrap the same way I would with a standard gift wrap that you buy. My washi tape wasn't too great, so I had to go in with the adhesive and put it down. So I'm taping washi tape to it. And then I'm going in with my Pentel sign pen to create this banner. You can also do this with the Crayloa Supertips or with a Crayola broad tip. I will put the link to my hand lettering 101 in the card so that you can see how you use different types of markers to create this calligraphy effect. This is pretty popular on my Etsy packaging, and I really do love this effect with the banners. I'm also taping my washi tape again, and I'm using scrap craft paper that I used for the last item, and I'm just going through with a Bic marker or a Sharpie and putting "To Chris, Love Aaron" on this design, and I'm going to go in with the paint pen and create a snow effect. And I'm going to go ahead and put a snowman here as well, and then finish off the snow effects by dotting more on the craft paper. Hey everyone, so that's it for this video. I hope you got more than a few ideas from this video on different ways you can spruce it up. I forgot to show one way, and that is when you're done with these scraps of tissue paper, you can also combine it with any type of crinkle paper, and you can put that in your gift bag and bring a little bit of color to your gift bag. They also have the crinkle paper in different colors that you can use. My personal favorite is this one that I made for my dad with little snowflakes around. I thought that was really cute. This one for my mom, where I used the metallic Gellyroll and just a Crayola marker, and I love the cool effect that it gives. So yeah, so I did this star for my mom, this ornaments thing for your dad, and like I said in the video, you can always just attach this to a gift bag, and that's a great option. You just tie the top to the gift bag, and it's a cute little tag that they can actually keep afterwards. You know, they don't have to keep it with the bag as a sticky. Just doing some craft paper and doing like a cute little banner. This is how I do a lot of my packaging for my Etsy orders, and people seem to really love it. They're very popular. So there was also this where you wrap it in tissue paper. If you want to make it not as transparent, she actually knows that this is coming to her. So I don't mind having it a little bit of transparent, but all you would have to do is like put it in with like another tissue paper, whether it be white or this mint green. That would be really cute. And you just layer the tissue paper and you do the same thing, but with the layers. And I loved making the garland on this with the metallic. This one's actually really fun because my brother is kind of a funny guy. And so I think he'll get a kick out of this. And all I have to do is, once I package everything, all I have to do is use this adhesive tape, do it on the back, and then put it on the package itself. So that's a really cool option. A lot of things that I showed you today may seem trivial or whatever, but it's the thought that counts, doing these like little things that people know that you went the extra mile to draw this, to letter on this, you know, there's so many different things. It's really the thought that counts. Even the present doesn't really count that much, you know. It's really being with friends and family and really showing them that you care. So a lot of these cute little ideas will really show them that you care this holiday season. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope to see you in my next video on Friday. Have a great one, guys.